Hello again. You know, if you watch some of my earlier videos, I talked about a new chapter that's going to be introduced into Common Core. And that chapter is to praise the Chosen One. How he was able to do all that he's been able to do, having been born a minority, having been born with less fortune than most, yet he was able to become the leader of the free world. And this is supposedly what they're going to be teaching in schools as part of Common Core. And in the previous video that I did on this topic, I also mentioned how this is what they do in Korea. This is what they do in China, or did in China. And this is what they did in Germany. Now, what it also tells me is that since they're going to be teaching this supposedly in schools about the wonders of Barack Hussein and Saint Obama, does that not give you an indicator that he has no plans to leave? That's what it gives me. And there's a whole lot of indicators that give me that as well. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, folks. And all this talk about presidential candidates for 2016, Hillary, Jeb Bush, Chris Christie, it's just fluff. Distract, divert, to deceive. Why would they be talking about introducing a new chapter into Common Core that praises the Chosen One? It doesn't make any sense, does it? No, I don't see him doing anything other than digging in. And all this talk about what the speaker went ahead and did, and I'm glad that he did it, but he should have done it a whole lot sooner. And what the American people have got to do is they've got to stay on top of each representative that's going to become part of that special committee. This thing can't drag on for 2 years. I heard that Congressman Darrell Issa has already submitted a subpoena to bring the less than honorable Attorney General Eric H. Holder in for questioning. And they want to ask him a whole lot of questions about Benghazi. I also heard that his office got back to the committee and said that on the date that they've selected to have him attend the congressional hearing, he's going to be in Mexico. Really? I think it was like on the 21st. Really? So maybe he needs to reschedule his trip to Mexico. The special committee has got to act, and their subpoenas have to have teeth. And since today's only the 3rd, there's no reason that the less than honorable Attorney General Eric H. Holder can't reschedule his trip to Mexico to accommodate the special committee. If he's allowed to do what he's attempting to do you not think that anyone and everyone that they try to subpoena will do the same? Delay, 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 delay? Distract, divert, so they can continue to deceive? I think so. And I hope that Darrell Issa and a special committee sends a real strong message. We can't be played with. The American people need to learn the truth. They need to learn why 4 Americans were allowed to die. They need to learn that Hillary Rotten Clinton knew exactly what happened on 9/11/12, and it had nothing at all to do with a video of someone that ended up spending a year in prison because he produced a video that had nothing to do with anything other than it was their excuse. He needs to sue the United States government for what they did to him. The American people need to demand that they learn the truth. They need to learn that Barack Hussein Obama ordered the stand down to allow 4 Americans to be slaughtered. this is a commander-in-chief? I don't think so. Do you?